Baseball Blackjack Player's Guide. Game objective: pick 1 to 10 teams you think will score a total of 21 runs. Players accumulate points daily. The player with the most points at the end of the game wins. Once a game starts, your game center will populate with important game information that will help you manage your selections. Here, you'll be able to see the prizes available, number of teams selected, and your game set status. Your game set consists of all the teams you have selected on that game day. To see this information, you need to enter a game. Click Explore Games to head over to the Game Selection page. Here you can see the game description, rules, and most important, the points grid. The points grid tells you how many points you can win based on the number of teams you select. If you pick one team and they get 21 runs, you will win 100,000 points for one team blackjack. After entering a game, you will see all the relevant game information is now visible. Note the arrows by game set allow you to move ahead to future game sets and back to previously completed game sets. The next thing you will need to do is select teams. Once the team selection page appears, you will see that it lists all the teams available for selection in this game set. Notice that the starting pitcher is listed as well as their ERA. To select a team, simply click the box by that team. If you have a Reveal virtual card, you can click on the Reveal button to display average runs scored, as well as the bullpen ERA for all teams. This will aid in your selection process. As you select teams, the message below the selection section will update to show you how many points you can win if your team gets 21 runs, per the points grid. Once you select your teams, you can decide to activate virtual cards at this time. To activate a virtual card, simply use the slider. If you don't have any virtual cards, you can visit the VC store to restock. To learn more about what each virtual card does, see our video on virtual cards. Note, you don't need to activate any VCs. You can play by just clicking Submit after selecting your teams. After selecting teams, you'll be taken to a review page where you can make any final changes before submitting your selections. Once selections have been submitted, you'll be taken back to the Game Center. The data here will now be updated to show the number of teams selected and number of VCs activated. You'll also notice a countdown time showing when your game set will lock. Your game set locks once any of your selected teams start playing. Once the game set is locked, you can't make any more changes. If you want to see live scores, you'll want to go to the results page once your first game has started. On this page, you will be able to see live scores for all your selected teams. Under live scores, you'll see your current score, so you know how close you are to 21. If you've also activated the lock and swap cards, you can use these to your advantage to either lock in a current score or swap a team for another team. When all your selected teams finish playing, you can see the results on your game center. Standings will also be updated at this time. Once all games are complete, we will calculate your points and post them on your game center. The standings will also be updated at this time. If you click on your score, you'll see how your points were derived using the points grid based on number of teams selected and the total runs scored. Good luck, although we don't think you need much luck because you know the score.